I'm here at the Total Health Show, and we're going to be talking about a new generation of cookware. I'm talking to Chef Kobe, and tell me about it.
We carry a special line actually endorsed by us, and it's unique to us because we've actually patented the material. It's made of chrome titanium. It's not your typical stainless steel. Okay, typical stainless steel, even surgical grade, is 18% chrome, 10% nickel. Ours is actually 21% chrome and 18% titanium. There's no nickel content whatsoever, so there's no leaching effect.
So what's the advantage of that?
Basically, the titanium we actually use in our cookware is 0% transfer. Okay, it's 100% non-porous, so nothing actually gets added or removed from the food during the cooking process itself. Right. Another kind of technological advantage to our cookware is that it has a built-in thermometer system. Okay, everything we do is by temperature, not by time. It's not like we tell someone to boil something for 5 minutes and drop it to a simmer. Everything is actually regulated by the temperature itself. This allows us to cook in such a way that we retain all the nutrition. Nothing's lost during the cooking process.
So what do you have here? I mean, how do you know it's done? By the temperature?
Yes, this is sort of unique. This is stackable cooking. Not only is this kind of a simplified way of doing an entire meal, but it saves you energy because it only requires one element to cook on, right?
All right, okay, so show me.
Right, so for example, if I piece this apart for you, let's say you're doing something like a chicken dish. You're doing chicken, vegetables, and rice. Okay, classic. Every culture does it, right?
Right.
Cut your
organic chicken and rice.
Yes, exactly, organic. Cut your chicken into pieces. Drop in the bottom. This is our 7-liter pot. Okay.
Right.
We've got a colander that's designed to fit it. Okay. This sits a certain height off the bottom itself. Add whatever vegetables you're doing for your meal.
Okay.
Right on top. What happens here? You're going to seal it up. Makes a nice seal. Keeps the heat retained. And what's going to happen is the vegetables are actually going to steam from the heat coming off your chicken. But more importantly, whatever juices they lose are going to drip back down on the chicken. They're actually going to marinate the chicken during the cooking process. Now, if we're also doing rice, like I said, literally bring this. You could use like a small pot, 2-liter pot, a 4-liter pot, anything that will fit in the surface, right? Bring it to its first boil, then transfer it to the stackable cookware. What happens here now is actually the heat's transferring all the way through. The way it actually transfers the heat is very efficient. You're going to be cooking the entire meal on one element. Everything's regulated by the actual thermometer. So once this reaches 60, literally, once this reaches 60 degrees, the whole thing's done. Okay?
Wow.
You don't have to bother checking it. You don't need to remove this off and stir it or anything because this material, because it's 100% non-porous, doesn't stick, doesn't burn when you're controlling the temperature like this, right? Doesn't require any additional additives, no oil, no butter, no fats, nothing like that's required in order to actually do the cooking itself, right?
So are you saving time to cook?
You save time, you save energy.
How much time? Half?
Using a thing like this, you probably do a meal like that inside of 25 minutes.
Instead of traditionally...
40.
Oh, okay. And again, you keep all the flavors, nutrients in, the minerals in from the
That's right.
steaming
Nothing's
and
lost, and you're only using one element. You're not using 3.
So how does it compare to other waterless cooking products that are out there?
You're going to find most waterless cookware, they work essentially the same way. They carry a higher grade of standard stainless steel, whether it be surgical stainless steel or surgical high-grade stainless steel. The difference between us and them is they still have a nickel content. There's still nickel leaching. People have nickel sensitivities, nickel allergies, and nickel's a natural toxin. It's not something you want entering your food. They can't escape that. The difference with us and them is there's no nickel content.
Okay, that's pretty good. And especially, you have a busy kitchen, all the elements are taken. You got to wait.
That's right. I mean, as an example, because of this method, I can actually cook for a group of 26 people inside of an hour, all on one stovetop. One standard stovetop, I can cook
4 elements.
Using 4 elements. That's it, because I use a stackable method like this.
Wow. Is that as high it goes?
What?
Is that as high it goes?
I can add an additional pot if I'd like, but this is all I usually use traditionally, right?
Now what's this?
You want to know about this one here?
Yeah.
This is basically a portable induction stovetop. Now, induction technology is relatively new to North America. They've been using it in Europe for quite some time now, but it doesn't heat through traditional methods. It's not like your typical electric stovetop or element or gas, what have you. This actually cooks through magnetism, okay? So in order to use this, you do require a pot that a magnet would stick to. Ours is induction ready. The magnet will stick to our pots. The advantage of this is threefold. The first of which is extremely fast. It's like 3 times faster than your traditional electric stovetop, right? Secondly, it uses your typical 110 volt plug, right? Literally, you use about half as much energy when cooking cooking with a stovetop like this, and it's very safe. If I was to plug this in, put it on full power, I could literally put my hand on it and feel nothing. It remains cool to the touch because my hand's not magnetic. As soon as you add a magnetic ready pot, that's when it starts the actual cooking process, and it only heats up the area that's in contact with the surface. The remainder of the heating pad remains cool to the touch. If you have young children, what have you, they could literally put their hand on it, they wouldn't feel anything. Once you remove the pot, because there's no longer a magnetic connection, it literally turns itself off.
Oh.
Okay? A lot of college, university dorms and such, they don't allow portable cooktops like a Coleman stove, but a lot of them still allow induction because they don't consider it a fire hazard.
Oh, very nice. What do you got here?
This is our traditional over roaster. Okay, what sets it apart from what most use, number one is chrome titanium, uses our material, but also we take a little bit extra care in the lid itself. We use a double thick base, so you can actually use this as a secondary cooking surface on its own. You put it on the stovetop, you want to simmer sauces, do a fleet of steaks if you'd like, use it in the oven, you want to do an oval cake or oval lasagna just for presentation purposes. Very simple, very easy to use, kind of adds to it. This is actually brand new to our line. It's not officially released yet, to tell you the truth. It's quite light. This is 100% chrome titanium, no additional materials in this whatsoever, right? It's what we call our little wok, but basically what it is a wok skillet. It can be used as a wok, because it's so light, it's great for presentation type purposes, but also it can be used as a skillet. So if you want to do traditional frying, again, you can use it for that purpose, right? But it's brand new to our line. It's actually not being released until later on this year.
Okay. Okay, so for more information on the latest generation in cookware, who do we contact?
You actually contact us. It's Cuisine Sante International. We're actually the North York location. Our number is 647-352-8844. And you can also check us on our website, www.csil.ca.
Thank you.
Thank you.